The closing of the 23rd Street pedestrian tunnel in Crystal City. Now, I admitted before we were on the air that I don't think I even realized there was a tunnel because I've always crossed at the street level, which I'm guessing many people do, correct?
In fact, most people do,
yeah.
Kara, and that's why we're closing the tunnel.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, topic closed.
But you know, that's it. Most people cross at grade. And so therefore, what you have is an unused tunnel that is primarily used by people who are, not using it for any useful purpose. So we do have a fair amount of graffiti, vandalism. We do have people who are indigent and homeless who may use the facility. There are certainly better, more dignified options for them, and no reason to maintain the cost of cleaning and power washing and having the security hazard underground when most people, make the prudent decision to cross at grade because it's simple to see where you want to go. These tunnels are a relic of times past when we designed our roads so that we're just wishing cars in, and so crossing became impossible. We have worked toward making Crystal City and Richmond Highway very crossable at 23rd Street. There's more that will be done in the coming years to make that experience even more improved. But I can say from my time living in Arlington, when I moved here in the early 1990s, it's improved dramatically. Yeah. So that tunnel is really obsolete. It's a nuisance. There is no special need for it, so we're going to get rid of it. Now,
one question I had, that it's a VDOT-owned roadway, correct? So do they need to give a final approval on whether we close it, or how does that work?
Yeah, we always have to get permission.
Yeah.
No, I mean, seriously. Yeah, we do have to get permission, and this, our action was to seek that authorization to get permission, and then ultimately we'll have a cost-sharing agreement. VDOT will contribute a little bit of money towards the demolition of the above-ground structures and then the filling in of the tunnel. We'll be on the hook for the bulk of it, but all told, this is less than a $500,000 project to close this tunnel. And what we'll see in terms of a return is a minimum savings of $25,000 a year on the direct cleaning costs, but we're spending more on security concerns and others.
Which we, frequently been raised by some of the small business owners that are adjacent to the tunnel with the maintenance. The only other thing I'd note too is just to bring this full circle to our Vision Zero conversation or a conversation about the Pike. I think if you travel in big cities internationally, these are often tunnels you end up using because that is your only way to safely cross the street.
Right.
The fact that this has become sort of vestigial and withered away in terms of use, I do think is a sign that we've made the street feel safe and inviting to those who want to cross. So in some ways, I hope that the closure of this tunnel can represent a success story. When you give people a safe path to feel like they can be on the street interacting with others, they'll take it. And I hope we'll continue to do that throughout the county.